Do you know why New York is the #1 state for GDP per capita? It has a lot to do with New York City, but upstate can take some credit too. To answer this question, we need to be able to understand what GDP per capita is first. GDP per capita is a measurement used to get an idea of the quality of life for an area, and can be calculated by dividing the total GDP by population. So for New York, you divide their GDP of $2.2 trillion by their population of 19.5 million people, and you get a GDP per capita of $114,000. And for some comparison, the lowest GDP per capita in the nation is Mississippi at $51,000. So why is New York's the highest? The way to get a GDP to rise for a state is to have the availability of high-paying jobs from high-paying industries. The bigger presence of high-paying jobs is the bigger presence of people with money to spend. And high-paying industries would be industries like finance or professional services. So when you look at this data from Ursus.com, you'll see that New York has a high presence in the information, financial, and professional service industries. The earning potential for all of these industries is basically uncapped because it depends on years of experience, management level, and typically performance bonuses. Then, when we look at the job market, we see that there are plenty of jobs relating to professional services, healthcare support, protective services, ground maintenance, and personal care and services. Now, all of those jobs aren't necessarily high-paying jobs, even though they can be. But what is important to realize is that there is high job availability. The higher amount of people that are able to secure income, the higher the GDP rises. To summarize, the reason the GDP per capita in New York is so high is because not only is there a high job availability, but the jobs that are available are high-paying jobs. But it's also important to remember that these stats for the state are heavily skewed by New York City. All the data used was sourced from Ursus.com, and be sure to follow to learn more things like